Penultimate video. Penultimate video. This one has very real meaning. They all have real meanings. All of them had wonderful and real meanings that you're not used to. It's not your fault. I'm not blaming you before you jump on the comments that I'll never read about, oh, he's blaming me again. He's blaming me again. Sometimes it's your fault. Particularly if you would write that comment. Yeah, I think if you were someone who wrote an angry comment about being blamed, I would say on average, you are to blame for most of the problems in your life. And that's not just, that's impartial. I don't know you, but I think the likelihood is there. Obsolete was another of my wonderful ideas about a society coming soon, it really is coming soon, where humans are made obsolete. If you watch the news, maybe if you watch the news, you will welcome that future, because it's bad, isn't it? It's bad. It is the year 2042, not that long. The great artist and sculptor Andrea Ferresi, now 80, is being interviewed by disinterested youngsters Ben 11, part cyborg, polite and well-spoken, and Hazel Miasma, whose media company has to make content for old people by law. Andrea's muse, Tara Blomfontein, is also pottering about. She's in her 50s. When I wrote that bit right there, I wondered to myself, when people say you're pottering about, they don't say that about young people. Like, young people don't potter about. Pottering about is for older people. And I thought she needed to be significantly younger than him to be a muse, because otherwise you're a wife, really, aren't you? So to be a muse, she needed to be younger than him, but 50s is probably too young to potter about. It's probably older than that.
Yeah, I think, 60 maybe.
60 is the pottering about cut-off.
What are you doing in your 50s then?
When you're walking around, really.
Is that what it is?
From walking around and looking at things.
Ambling as a toddler. Maybe once you're 10 to 50, you're saying that's walking around.
Yeah, broadly.
Okay.
Broadly.
You're 60, you're pottering.
Yes, because you get more interested in small
pottery
things. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
It's probably where it started.
Yeah,
I suppose between sort of 12 to 18, you're just kind of slouching around.
Slouching.
That's fair. Are you pottering until you die then?
Well, for as long as you can walk,
I think you're ambling again.
You go back to sort of...
Ambling.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's sort of a cyclical thing.
What age would you say swaggering occurs?
Oh, 14.
Yeah, I think for some people it never
around the
occurs.
house.
Yeah, it's a personality, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strutting.
Strutting.
I don't know if that comes with age. I think that comes with lifestyle.
Some people.
Yes,
not everybody
not
struts.
everyone
Some people, not all.
It could be a moment. It could just be a really good moment and you never do it again. Like it's a one-off, something really good happened, if you can imagine that. Something really good happens and you go, and that's, you just find yourself strutting. You're not like actively going, I think I'll have a strut. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe everyone has like a moment in their lives.
How many times have you strut, sort of thing?
Yeah.
How many times?
Are you a strutter? Like, have you...
Oh.
Do you know that you sort of, maybe you'd ask that?
Yeah, yeah.
Then you'd know how successful that person was.
Well, and that, yeah, I must have strutted 150 times.
Wow.
What
That's
age
positive.
bracket would you put on a mosey?
Mosey.
A mosey around the house.
A bit older.
You'd say
I'd say you couldn't mosey under 40.
Oh, really? I was thinking sort of young parent Mosies.
Mosey. Mosey on down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mosey on
Is
down.
that like dancing, isn't it? Almost. I'm gonna go to the club to dance. That's when you mosey.
Oh, really? You'd mosey at the club?
No, you wouldn't mosey at the club. You mosey on
Mosey
the way to
down,
the
You
club.
Yeah.
mosey to the club.
Right.
You'd not. The moseying stops at the door.
Mosey down to
Do you
the
know what's
market.
really weird? When people don't dance to the dance floor. When they walk to the,
They walk
dance,
to the
floor
dance floor.
and then start dancing. You've got to dance to the dance floor.
Mm.
It's awkward if if you're walking, stop, and then start dancing. There's something weird about that.
Yeah, people understand designated areas, and if
can
the dance
grow.
floor has space, then you need to walk there and dance.
Do you think?
If the dance floor is really packed and you want to dance, then it's more acceptable to dance off the dance floor.
I suppose it's like smoking. You can't really smoke on the way to the smoking area
No, you can't.
No.
until you're at the smoking area.
People don't remember this, but they used to have. Have you ever been to Little Chef? This is
I
the
have,
thing
yeah.
that makes it. It's on the on the motorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, there are restaurants on the motorway. They might even still have some. I don't know. Are they gone? They might be gone.
I think they're gone.
The word chef being included is quite,
High quality.
yeah.
Is it a Michelin star sort of place?
Sort of. And they used to have, I was just thinking that you could get an Olympic breakfast, which I always liked. But they would have smoking and non-smoking areas. And this was true in every restaurant, but I can just remember them in Little Chefs.
Which is next to each other.
They're just next to each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah, the
And if you're
smoke
that
can
last
travel.
table.
The smoke doesn't know where
Smoke
the
doesn't
non-smoking
understand.
area is and where the
So you
smoking
could
area
sit in the
is.
non-smoking area, next to the smoking area. Like the person next to you could be in the smoking
Yeah.
area. You could be as far away as he is from me, smoking. And you come into the restaurant. This is 1988. You come into the restaurant and you go. They say to you, smoking or non-smoking. That's like the first thing. They don't even say hello.
That is mad.
Smoking or non-smoking. And we were always a non-smoking family.
Yeah.
So we were like, non-smoking, please. But they could put you next to the smokers. But you wouldn't be in the smoking area because there'd be a sign.
When did that end?
I would say,
90s?
yeah, somewhere in the mid-90s.
I think I was alive. I think I
Can you
remember
it?
at some point going into a restaurant and being around people smoking in a restaurant.
McDonald's with little tin ashtrays on all the tables.
Yeah. And a bit later in other places like Europe, in Spain.
Oh well,
remember
the
you- French.
still smoke like chimneys. They do.
Yeah, I remember.
Have you ever met one? But like them and like smoking, it's becoming obsolete.
Mm.
They're replacing it. So what we need is a hazel miasma.
I'll do that.
Yeah, hazel miasma. Ben 11.
Yeah.
I'll be Andrea. Slightly Italian, but only slightly. Like he's been here a long time. Like he came here when he was 20. Now he's 80. And you can be Tara, pottering about,
Pottering.
even though she's quite young to be doing that. Right, now, he's polite because he's part cyborg. She's a bit... yeah,
Got ya.
you're starting.
Okay. Okay, are we recording?
Yes.
Mr. Ferrazzi, tell me about what sculpting is.
My process,
Sure.
sculpture with clay for me, is more primal than stone. I connect deeply with the medium. I try to make the picture in my mind come to life through my hands. I have never been completely successful.
Have you tried 3D printing?
Pardon?
Jesus, you must have heard of 3D printing. It's been around since 2000 or something.
I know what it is, but that would entirely disconnect me from the art.
You want the thing in your head to be real, correct?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
The image for me is never completely still. It is the translation of it that is interesting.
What's that one?
Hazel points to a sculpture already made. It's a horse.
I mean, in the dark, maybe.
You can tell the computer to create and print a horse. It will be done.
Tara has been eavesdropping. She's unimpressed.
Oh, you stupid children.
What's that?
The horse will be created in full in 20 seconds.
He doesn't want an accurate horse.
What would be the purpose of an inaccurate horse?
I don't want it either. I want the horse I formed in my mind to become real. And I enjoy the attempt.
Your last exhibition was 14 years ago. Why have you not exhibited in that time?
Because people are shit today. They only accept real-looking things that any of them can ask for. The only thought that ever takes place is how to perfect your command to the machine. And they've had apps that even do that for nearly 10 years.
Hazel is laughingly baffled.
What is it for you if you don't show it to anyone?
I have to get it out of me. That is the important thing. If I leave it inside my mind, I can never move on.
But who cares?
It doesn't matter. I die, I leave behind art. Someone clears my studio, throws it in the trash.
Over my dead body.
Okay, when she is gone then. It is simply that the expression took place. I had to do it.
Human expression was vital in the creation of a better world, but now it is obsolete.
Obsolete.
Andrea shrugs.
It's quite sad, really, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's 2042.
Yeah, that's not long.
Not long.
No.
Most of us will be alive then. And that's
seems
what's going on.
pretty accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, isn't it? It's already
It's
happening in a
already,
way.
yeah, already on the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine people like that visiting an 80-year-old artist today in the studio and making such comments? It would happen.
I think there's got to be a gap somewhere though, where the thing that we start to understand that can't be obtained through that can't be obtained artificially, that gap will become wider. The human experience of it will become more invested in.
Are you being optimistic?
I think so, but I think it will come from a deep desire from having, a very short amount of time of being given things that are not really created by us.
Already, in the last few months, we have seen artists who draw things getting replaced because the things that they draw are too expensive and take too long, and we can have something that still looks good that a machine can recreate in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Why will anybody learn the skill? Love, better than gold apparently, somebody said once. Right? Don't know.
Golly.
2042, it's round the corner. If you're watching this and you are, I don't know, over 60, you might not see that. But if you're under 60, you probably will. And that means that you will bear witness to the creation of digital beasts that can do everything that you can do, but better than you can do them. Doesn't matter how long you spend trying to do them. And even though they can't really do what you can do, no one else will be able to tell the difference. Or like 3 people will. And you probably won't know those people. So imagine that. It's not very fulfilling, is it? But that's what's gonna happen. Okay? But optimism, yeah, still there now until somebody runs it over in a big truck. Yeah, ring the bell. You know the bell. First person who can find the bell, I will send £12 in pound coins sellotaped to an envelope on the inside. Yeah, so just leave your address in the comments, and the first one, I'll do that. I won't really. See you later. Bye.